All right. What up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Capping with Kel Mac. My host, Go Young DJ, will be joining us shortly. Sorry for the wait, you guys. We were on the phone talking about investments and owning property and stuff like that. And then I started eating Honey Nut Cheerios. And you can't just eat one bowl, you got to eat three. Cereal seemed as good when you were a kid nowadays. Funny, especially with Helen. Man, for real, real talk. I absolutely agree with that. I don't really have a whole lot to say about the Super Bowl. Yesterday, I told you what I think and I believe strongly in my heart, but I'm not going to dwell on that type of stuff unless some questions come up. But other than that, just trying to get my watch hours up and give DJ an alley oop because DJ been wanting to go on the sports channel. So I felt like today was a good day to do that. And since everybody was on deck, I always pick KC, but not this year, man. I'm not picking KC this year. I don't think KC got it as far as what Philadelphia got going on. But we'll see. You know what I mean? Y'all talking about the king of Chevys. Do y'all watch Shauna P with the box Chevy? I used to like her at first. I thought she was sexy. I thought she was something new, high in spirits, very, very, entertaining. But now it just seems like she yells and she screams. Like her voice has become so annoying to me. And she actually reminds me of a hood rat. She actually is not very classy. You know what I mean? So I lost a lot of interest in her, though. I've never checked her out. I think you'll like her in the beginning. I turned a lot of people onto her before she got real popular. She's popular now. She's getting money to travel to different states and she came up with a cool scheme of bumping music in her car. So now they people be paying her to come to their states and host low rider events and stuff like that. So she getting a bag now. You can see it in her clothes. She wears different outfits now. She was like me, wearing the same shit over and over, but now she expanded her wardrobe a little bit. And yeah, so props to her and her hustle, making a name for herself and getting on, getting some money. But she's annoying as hell now. She seems like she be yelling and screaming all the time. I seen that chick once or twice. That's interesting. Got her little niche. Yeah, she found a great niche. That was a cool niche. But I think also, maybe I'm a male chauvinist, and we supposed to be talking about sports, but shit, what is sports without a beautiful woman at the halftime show or calling the game from the field, right? So look, so I always say that women have an advantage with the social media because men like to see women. And you could just look at the numbers. Men are hounds. Men are hounds. And women nowadays, not all women, but women on social media hoes, man. They hoes. And so she could show her cleavage, she could show her short shorts, show her little gap, show her feet, stuff like that, and attract a lot of viewers. Well, we are going to get a heavy dose of Taylor Swift. Is Taylor Swift fine? Does she have any body? I like Iggy's weird butt lift, her fake booty. I like her fake booty. Don't forget to check your inventory for. Oh, let me do that now. I'm gonna wait for DJ to come on. The link is in the chat, DJ. And then I'll walk out and go check see what I got. Or you want me to do it now while we wait on him? Large. I got large. I got an XL, 2 large and an XL. Another XL. 3 XL, 2 large, and large. That's all I got, man. That's all I see, man. No, that's it. Nope, Shotty, nope, 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 nope. I got like three large. I got like 3 large and 3 extra large. Oh, there go DJ. No, that's it. 3 large. Taylor Swift's backside is flatter than stole. See, that's what I was wondering. Because I don't never see her body or nothing. And that lipstick on her face, sometimes she look like a clown to me. But it is what it is. Let's see. What is this right here, DJ? Shotty, you might be in luck, homie. Shotty, you might be in luck. Shotty, what is this? I got a 2X, Shotty. I got a 2X in this color right here. The legendary one. With the legendary on the sleeve. Somewhere. I thought I had it on the sleeve. Yeah, right there. So I do got 1 2X, Shotty. Just one. Let's see what else I got. Oh, I got one like I got on right now. This is another 2X. I got a 2X like I got on right now, too. Still got the tag on it. So, yeah. All right, for sure. Just cash at me and text me the address. That bag got to look firm, man. That bag would get any woman looking good, man. No doubt about it. She don't do nothing for me though. I just like the fact she supports her dude and comes to the games.
Hey, that don't say firm. That say feed me.
Female, that's how they say it. I mean, I know that's how they say it. That's how they spell it, huh?
Yeah, they spell it. Yeah,
female arms.
Right. See more on this.
All right, Shotty. All right. I got you, Shotty.
Yeah.
Female arms. She's female arms.
Female arms. It's muy hermosa, Holmes.
You over there learning Spanish, huh?
I've been knowing Spanish. I mean, I know what I need to know. You know what I mean?
Did you take it in school?
Yeah, I took it in school, but I learned most of it on the streets. You know what I mean? Like,
I should have. I regret not taking Spanish in school.
My mom like forced me to take it in school. Like I was gonna take French. She's like, "What the fuck? You need some Spanish. You should take that Spanish." But my Spanish teacher was black. You know what I mean? And she was one of them teachers like that was like.
Made sure you went to class every day, huh?
Everybody was in there like, well, she was cool as a mug though, cool as a mug, man. But yeah, she was. Whew.
Yeah, I seen Saquon's woman. I ran to the internet, to YouTube, and talked about how all these top athletes in the NFL got white women. My sister, she about cussed me out yesterday. You black men always had white women. I said, hold up now. Muhammad Ali didn't. Sugar Ray didn't. Jordan didn't initially. I'm like, come on now. I said what I said. But yeah, a lot of the athletes got white moms nowadays too.
For real, they got white mamas because right now a lot of the sons it's like sons of NBA players that are in the league. You know what I mean? Klay Thompson, daddy, Steph Curry's daddy. You know what I mean? And they daddies got white women. You feel me? So it's like, you know what I mean? They got white mamas. So yeah,
I think Saquon got like 2 or 3 kids with old girl.
yeah, he do. Yeah,
And the kids look white, didn't they? I think.
But it's a difference, right?
Mm.
Like you got white girls, and then you got white girls. Like you know what I mean? Like some of these dudes, like they girls be white. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's a difference from you know saying. Oh, you got a white girl, like you know what I mean? I call it's levels. You know what I mean? It's just like if you get a Mexican chick, right? Like she could be like level 5 Mexican, or you can get you like a level 10 Mexican, and that's straight up sombrero, cowboy boots, mariachi band. You know what I mean? That's level 10. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you got you a level 10, Mihai. You feel me? So like, you know, it's levels to this.
I didn't know Hurts had a white mother.
Who?
Jalen Hurts.
Oh, nah, Jalen Hurts got a black girl.
Oh, Rob Moses said he's had white. No, his mom.
Oh, his mom is half white. His mom is white. But
Well,
he got
that's
a
a
black girl
problem.
though, so shoot, he breaking the cycle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He ain't like pops.
But I agree with you though, because we witnessing kids of NBA players and NFL players. All them dudes did go run and get them some white girls.
For real, like a lot of them didn't get black women, and that like
Crazy, because had they been in the league earlier, they would have black women. Remember doing civil rights and
yeah,
pro-black and all that?
it wasn't all of that. You know what I'm saying? Mixing it. You know what I mean? A crazy one to me is Jordan, right? His first wife is black.
Black.
All his kids are black. They didn't make it to the league, unfortunately. Now you can't catch MJ with no black girl.
Absolutely not.
You will not, shall not, never. He said, out of there. You feel me? Nothing.
Yeah, he said he was wrong. His mom is black.
Yeah, see, yeah. They black, yeah.
But yeah, because you can kind of tell the dudes is mixed. They got a little different movements and talk different when they got the white mom.
Yeah, curly head and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what was I gonna say? I don't know. You got people like shit, Kobe. You know what I mean? Kobe. You know what I'm saying? He went and got him a girl from. Well, I heard she was born in Pomona. That's something that you know. When I used to live in Pomona, people used to always say, "Oh yeah, Kobe's wife is from Pomona." Like he went and got him a Mihai, and but he him growing up in Italy, him speaking Spanish. Well, he spoke like three different languages and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's kind of different. But at least you get a Mexican, a Puerto Rican. At least it's still a minority. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, do y'all know if Mahomes' mom is single?
I don't know.
I got a homeboy. This is before Mahomes started winning all these games, but he won the first Super Bowl. And my homie sent me a picture with Mahomes' jersey and shit, and his mama, and he claimed he was knocking moms down.
Oh, the homie said that?
Yeah. But in hindsight, as time went on, I don't believe it, because how you let her get away? Like, you supposed to hang on to that one a little bit. So he might have not known Mahomes was gonna be around doing this shit like this. I don't know. But
hey, did you see what's that nigga name? The nigga from the Commanders. You see his mama?
Oh yeah.
And you heard what she was saying?
No, what she said?
She said that her top worry was these females. You know what I mean? Like them females, getting a hold of her son. So she was basically like, she not letting none of these females get close to her son. I'm like, it sounded kind of weird, you know what I mean? Because it sounded kind of like, you know what I mean? Like she his woman, like she
being too protective.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling it. Like, cause I guess she his agent or something too. So it just was like. weird.
So what's up when you say that? What's up with Lamar Jackson? His mom was his agent too, or
No,
manager.
the Asian part is cool, but his mama not sitting there talking about, nah, I'm not letting these girls get
Yeah,
with
I know. That's what I'm asking you. Was his mom's like that too?
Lamar's mom.
Yeah.
No, no, I didn't hear Lamar mom say nothing like that. Only this dude mom.
Damn.
Like,
Yeah, you know, she mean well. She mean well, man.
I hope so. Yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? It just was a little too strong. You know what I mean? So I was just like, it just sounded a little weird. But
Crystal, what's up with you?
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Robert Richards said Kev is half white. You know what's crazy? AI, AI actually makes me into a Mexican. So every time I try to mess around with AI, it makes me into a Mexican. Look like a Southsider. Because I be having the Dodger shit on. So it'd be looking like a Mexican with the
Did
Dodgers.
you say in the county they thought you was a South Sider?
Yep. Yep. I was in Biscaloo.
That's crazy. Oh, we over here, Holmes. He was like, nah.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
That's
What get me, like, I respect the fact that they try to recruit and keep organization. I don't like the fact that they be like questioning a motherfucker. Like, nigga, I don't fall up under y'all guidelines, nigga. Don't be questioning me.
but even the Mexicans that do push with the blacks, they feel the same way. Like, you know what I'm saying? They hit them up
Yeah,
like, nah, I'm from Peru or I'm a Crip, homie. I ain't with y'all, and they like,
that's a fact. That's a
it
fact.
get wicked. You know what I'm saying? But it's always been funny to me, like, man, they be on it. So they gotta press that line tough. Uh, oh, that was Rob. Rob Moses said he feel like Kobe got with the first chick he liked, who he liked. Man, he had Brandy before that.
Yeah, he had Brandy.
He had Brandy, and I'm sure some other. They say he met his wife at the Eastsiders video. She was in that Eastsiders video. His
Yeah,
wife videos.
yeah, they called her Video Vixen.
Yeah, when they met, she came up though. Boy.
Man, I know she happy. she couldn't have done any better than that.
Really could, especially coming out of Pomona, man. She got the greatest Laker, one of the greatest Laker, one of the greatest basketball players. Like,
That's what I'm saying. And then you got beautiful kids by this dude. You got money still coming in. He been dead.
left you with hundreds of millions and even more hundreds of millions coming through. Like,
Man.
only
And
thing is they relationships with their parents. Like, the fact that fell off of both of them is kind of whack. But
it is whack, but the parents fucked up.
which I mean, both parents kind of did. And I think Kobe was holding on to her and her mom relationship because without him, they would have been not cool. You feel me? Her and her moms. And
Yeah.
then once he passed, that glue was gone. You feel me? So they was back at each other. She sued her own daughter over babysitting. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I heard he was like, even with his siblings, like he was kind of like I'll look out, I'll help you out, but like I'm not gonna take care of you type shit. And he was like the same way with his parents. Like, I'll look out, I'll help here and there, but I'm not gonna be taking care of you. Like, you gotta do your own. You gotta go to school or find a job, something. Like, he might help you and they might get you a car. He might help you when you behind on your rent, stuff like that. But you're not gonna be at home just chilling and he just paying all your bills, taking care of you. But at the same time, if your moms and pops, if they had to sell a ring or sell a high school jersey to get up real quick, like, how you mad at nigga? You buy it. You buy it from them if you don't want them to sell it to
I think they did it behind his back though.
Shit, it don't matter. They probably knew he was gonna be mad. You feel me? But it was theirs and they was in their possession. You feel me? I wouldn't be tripping, man. But first of all, my parents, I probably would have took care of. I probably would have been.
Exactly. I was gonna say, as black men, we failed our parents miserably though.
We failed our parents.
A lot of us did, yo.
Oh,
Cause I like I tell a story like the slow speed chase. My brother's on parole. I'm going to prison. Moms are just trying to be a good mom,
Yeah,
but we have no idea how much heartache we gave her.
nah,
One
that's a fact.
one son comes home and the other one goes to the pen with the other brother. That's a lot for a woman to take on.
That that is a fact, and it's not her fault. You know what I mean? Parents, they're gonna feel like it's their fault, but it's not your fault. You did the best that you could, but
Yeah.
once your kids go outside, you know what I mean? They most likely gonna end up products of their environment. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
Streets are tougher than parents sometimes, man.
this is tougher than everything. You feel me? Tougher than everything. Nothing. I always say this that any acts of brotherhood is super duper powerful. Whether it's gangs, whether it's a basketball team, whether it's a fraternity, whether it's the mafia, whether it's a biker crew, a car club, a lowrider club, like all acts of brotherhood like that is powerful to young men and older men, just men. Period. It's a powerful thing to see. You know what I'm saying? That togetherness, that brotherhood, like that. So it's easy to get caught up into. People be like, man, like Chris Brown got $100 million and want to be a Pyru, and it's like it's you don't understand because you're not there. You're not. You know what I mean? Like this L.A. this nigga Tupac, nigga Soldier Boy, like I can't even explain. Like you have to be there. You have to grow up in it. To it's just like anything else. You're gonna feel like you a part of something. You don't even have to be lacking nothing. A lot of us had parents at home, had two parents. A lot of the OGs, a lot of the founders had two parents at home. That don't mean that they was lacking something at home, so they ran to the streets. Not every situation is like that, but it's like these are my friends, these are my brothers. I'm a part of this. You know what I mean? I'm a part of this community. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like, don't be so quick to judge it, man, because you just have no understanding how powerful it is, how it just sweeps you in, even for females. You know what I mean? Like it's a powerful thing.
That's like Nip. He loved the homies so much. He came around later, but he loved the homies so much. People be saying he should have moved out the hood and all that. Y'all don't understand,
You understand?
the love that he had for the streets and the hood. Rob Moses said, my mom is proud of me. College grad, all of my homies are Crips, hit the pen. I'm the only one that didn't hit the pen. Glad I have square within me. Here go my thing when people always bring up the square thing. Because a lot of squares get offended by that term.
Yeah,
Well, let me tell you this, and I think DJ fall under this, but Baby Shawnee Mac, he did everything all the homies did. You see, I told stories where he done bus with me and he in the car with me and he get off on Bloods. He never been to the pen. So his parents didn't experience none of that too. Ain't no square in him. He looks square and talks square. That
right.
nigga was just as hood as anybody.
With all the extra, with all the,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, and people like you, people don't get that either. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's dudes that grow up in a neighborhood, and just because they don't gang bang every day, they're not standing outside with a rat. That don't mean that they not with the business. You know what I mean? Like, and some of these dudes, they still go to jail. Some of these dudes beat cases and just don't have no felonies. But don't let that ever deter you and think that this man is not, you know what I mean? Like of the same thing, that he ain't got the same thing pumping through his veins that the rest of them doing. Like somebody used to always say, whether you or me, whoever, whether I gang bang or not, whether I'm official, whether I'm outside really active like that, if I'm walking down the street, they not finna get out the car and ask me, "Hey, you bang or you just grew up over here or you just, you know what I mean?" Like I'm gonna be susceptible to the same things you are. They gonna bust on me like they gonna bust at you, and vice versa. And I can't. I gotta do the same thing. I'm held to the same regards too. I can't do no telling. You feel me? That even though that dude he is square, he can't do no telling because he gonna have to deal with consequences too. You know what I'm saying? If they're not gonna be like, oh, he just wasn't. You know what I mean? It was cool. It's cool for him to tell. Like, nah, like you know what I mean? Like the same things, but yeah, just
Robert Richards say, my parents didn't love me, but the hood did.
that is facts for some people, but not everybody.
Now, I'm glad you said not everybody. Now, I feel like this. I feel like the hood showed me fake love while my parents were showing me real love, but I feel susceptible to the fake love
You know the difference.
because that was my era, my generation. My love was for the streets instead of with my parents. I didn't learn to love my mother until shit, I was in prison and then she died. So I never really got to display all my love for her like I wish I would have. Pops, I can't really say I love my pops. I respected him, but I didn't really love him. He was a dirty ass father, but he was also a teaching father. He tried to give me the tools verbally instead of actually show me or help me along the way. But one thing I did really like about my pops, and I was gonna tell this in the story, but my pops, when I would go by work, my pops be like, I'll take you. Cause he knew I could get pulled over. He knew he wasn't gonna get pulled over. So
Yeah.
I used to like that. And then like even with my burners, he'd be like, you got your gun? I'd be like, yeah. He'd be like, well, I'll drive. Get in the car with me instead of him drive with me. So
Yeah.
I used to be like, that's cool. But other than that, he was your typical dirty ass black father, man.
See, like I was a bad kid, right? And I seen that. I seen the disappointment in my mom and the heartache of certain things that I caused. You know what I mean? Knowing that I caused that, it wasn't a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? But I was still just a product of my environment. You know what I mean? But we all got choices. You know what I'm saying? So even with my pops, right? Like I remember being in elementary school and being the only kid with a dad at home, with a dad in the house. So I was so thankful for that no matter what my dad did, I was like, at least I had a pops. You know what I mean? At least I had something. Like I can't sit here and tell you no story of my dad taught me this, my dad taught me that. Like my dad taught me how to change a tire, my dad taught me how to change oil in the car. Like my dad didn't teach me none of that, and he didn't really know a lot of that because he didn't have a father either. My dad, mom passed when he was like a kid, and my great grandma took him in so he wouldn't go into the system. So the mother that he knows is really his grandma. It's not really his mom. So of course he didn't have a father. You know what I'm saying? But so he didn't get them same lessons and them same teachings. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny because my pops is not in the house after I was like 5 years old or seven, five, somewhere in there. But he taught me a whole lot of shit, even the bad shit, how to cook up an ounce of cocaine,
Oh
how to
shit.
bag it up. Yeah. But my pops didn't have his father. Y'all seen the stories. He didn't have his father, but my father went to the Marines and he didn't even stay in the Marines long. He got kicked out the Marines, but he learned discipline and stuff in there, how to be neat and clean and stuff like that. So he carried that throughout his lifetime, all the way to death. He stayed very neat and very clean. And so he had a lot of good qualities about him. But when I say that he wasn't shit, this nigga, when I went to jail, he tricked me, told me he was getting some life insurance on me. That nigga used all my information to get credit cards in my name.
Damn, that's scary.
Then I left the nigga because I was doing good. Man, I was robbing. And I wasn't really robbing because robbing was just extra money. I was selling dope, small time dope, and I was gambling and I was winning. So I had money that I wasn't even touching. And I had credit. I gave that nigga my Discover card with $10,000 limit, bro. And
Told
he
you enough.
told when I'm gonna lose the credit anyway because I'm in prison. But
Yeah.
he told me like, man, let me get that credit card. He said, you know, I'm good for it. I make the payments every month. I said, go ahead, man. I got out. I owed 10,000 on that Discover card.
That nigga didn't make one payment.
Man, it was in good standing, but it was $10,000. And this nigga gave me a car. I always forget the name of that car. He gave me a car, and he charged me 2,800 for the car, right? Why after I had the car a while, and I'm keeping my shit clean. He taught me to keep my shit clean, and I go up under the back seat and the receipt for the car. He paid like $800 for the
Oh,
car.
yeah, he
Hey,
was
that
scandalous.
nigga was dirty as hell. Nigga told me to bring that work on the plane to Ohio, man. He wasn't. She told my mama I had a spot around the corner. Pops wasn't shit.
See, that's a different thing. Like he was scandalous. Like
Yeah.
I can't imagine that. Like my pops was a hustler. You know what I mean? He was known for hustling. You know what I'm saying, in the streets 24/7. He was known for being able to hide a lot of dope in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? And even when he passed, I would talk to a lot of people. Cause like my whole family, is from the hood. You know what I mean? So my family's like the nucleus of my family is like one spot. You know what I'm saying? So, and then my pops grew up. So that's my mom's side. But my pops banged with my mom's side because my pops and my uncle was best friends. And my pops grew up 10 blocks away on 91st. You know what I'm saying? Or 11 blocks away or whatever. Uh, so even when I would talk to other people after he passed, you know what I mean? They're like, yeah, your pops told me, your pops taught me this. Your pops told me, yeah, when I go to the county, make sure I got something on me. So when I get up in there, you know what I mean, I can get my hustle on and do it, you know what I mean? They would tell me, all these different things, like that. But, like I said, it just that he didn't teach me certain things that I had to learn on my own or had to learn from other people. But thankfully, I had, an uncle and I had other people that I could look up to and go to, that did teach me, what I'm saying, certain things. But my pops, he was a fool though too. Like it was like I remember what he told me one time, like why I don't be calling him. I'm like nigga, I'm your son, nigga. I'm not responsible for you. You're supposed to call me and check on me. I'm not supposed to call you and check on you, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? But he had like a warped sense of things like that. You know what I'm saying? He would be like, some things I'll be like, what the like you
I'm
just
like that too, though.
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he was he was something else. But what I mean, he passed in 2020. You know what I mean? Right
Yeah.
during COVID and stuff, and his last days, he wasn't who he used to be. So he was kind of I seen him just take everything hard. You know what I mean? So that kind of traumatizing. You know what I mean? So the advice I have to any people, especially if you're a father, like have your stuff in order, man, so your kids don't have to go through certain things and do certain things that maybe they shouldn't have to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It can be traumatizing on them.
Yeah. Man, it's a trip because my father come from a family that was so good that they never believed when he did something wrong. They would always say, "Oh, he don't sell drugs. He
Yeah.
ain't do that girl like that." Oh,
Because also the same. My grandma, my great grandma, my grandma, his grandma, she was like that too, man. He was even my mom's even say all the time he was a mama's boy. He was like I didn't used to like him at first because he was a mama's boy. Everything was my mama said this, or mama said because grandma she used to keep him late. My grandma she used to work for Douglas, the airline when they used to be in L.A. and Santa Monica, and then
John Douglas.
then she started working for Kareem. She used to work for Kareem and Magic. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? She was straight. And so yeah, she was like that. She spoiled all of us. And all her sons went to jail. All her sons was in prison. Like she still looked out. She used to, you know what I mean? She told me when I was a kid, she was like, I'm gonna never turn my back on any of mine. You know what I'm saying? And, man, she used to buy me everything. She bought me my first car. You know what I mean? The day I was getting my license, she called me like, "I got you a car." I was like, "What?" She like, "Yeah, take your test and just come down here and get it." I was like, "Shit, bad." But yeah, my mama had to tell me like, "Stop saying you want stuff," because she just gonna buy. She bought me some rabbits one time. I'm like, she like, "You said you wanted rabbits." I'm like, "I never saw no damn rabbits." And it was anything I said I wanted. You know what I mean? But
man,
yeah,
my father was a mama's boy too. Everybody called him a mama's boy. My mama, his female friends, his sisters, everybody. But my grandmother didn't. My grandmother felt like she didn't. But I think from what I just gathered, See, my father and his oldest sister came from the same dude.
Mm-hmm.
All the rest of her kids came from her next dude.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she was just trying to show love to them, like y'all, y'all my kid, y'all my first kid, y'all my people. So I think she went out her way for them. Plus, the oldest two, they didn't go to college. They didn't, they weren't successful like her other kids. So I think she always gave them that extra love. And my father's sister was an alcoholic. And the family did not like that. They hated that. They didn't want to go over there. They used to disrespect her. But when I get older, before she died, and she's telling me about her uncles and great uncles, man, they was alcoholics and selling alcohol. So I see why my grandmother didn't look bad at her daughter. She like, shit, the whole fucking family's like that. But from her new kids, none of them drink. None of them. All of them graduated from college. Totally different. And that go back to what you were saying too, though. They had a father in the house. My father and his sister didn't have a father in the house.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's kind of just like, so like me and I got an older sister. She got a different dad because her dad went to prison like when she was born. Like he did like 26, and so it's me, and then I got a brother. We 5 years and 1 day apart. Then I got a sister. So me and my older sister, we grew up in the house with my pops. You know what I mean? And although he didn't teach me things, there's certain things that I picked up on. Like I didn't see my pops drink or get drunk or do any type of drug. I only seen him smoke weed. That's all he did. You know what I mean? Was smoke weed. So I never really had that desire to get drunk. I had a drunk uncle and a drunk auntie. That's all they did. You know what I mean? Even my auntie, if anybody, everybody that know, and she stayed lowly. You feel me, to this day. You know what I mean? And my uncle was the same way. He get faded, get drunk, and just do all kind of crazy shit. So I didn't have them desires to get. Even my mom drunk back then, and even like smoked cigarettes at one point in time. But yeah, I felt like I didn't know for sure, but I did feel like my pops had some type of discipline. You know what I mean? So I didn't want to, like, I didn't have them desires to drink or, do no crazy drugs, nothing like that. But I was, of course, I was smoking weed at a young age. I was stealing this weed and stuff like that. But that is something that I picked up on from him, that, you know what I mean, I just never, had that desire. Like I said, the one time that I did hear, he did tell me that he drunk was when Fat Jack died. When Fat Jack died, he was messed up about that, and he said he went and he got some liquor.
Fat Dog from UG?
Fat Jack from
Fat Jack?
Yeah. Remember I told you it was,
yeah.
He was like, they was tight. He had just came over there to see him. You know what I mean? Fat Jack had just came over there to see my pops, and maybe it was, I don't know, like a day or two later or something. He had passed and stuff, so yeah, he was told up about that. But yeah, Fat Jack was like
I got a good story about Fat Jack, but some stuff ain't meant for the internet.
I got. You probably didn't know, or I don't know. I don't think you knew him back then, but he used to work at the Taco Bell on Century in Normandy.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he used to work at the Taco Bell. That's bulletproofed out, and I think it's bulletproof like that because my uncle got shot at the at that Taco Bell, and Fat Jack was in the window. He was working there, like serving my uncle when my uncle got shot. They tried to steal his car, and he swung on him.
He was a gambler, huh?
Yeah, he used to be, like I said. That's why I don't know how you never came around. I don't know if you was in the hunters like that.
Nah, I wasn't really in the hunters.
Probably more came to y'all, but Fat Jack was always at my people's house on the porch, shooting dice in a dice game. You know what I'm saying? Pull up all the time, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was over there more than anywhere else. I used to, you know what I mean? I thought he was, you know what I'm saying, he was from over there. I didn't know he was from UG till way later. I seen him so much that,
Yeah, he moved in our hood. We used to call him and Hitman 60 UGs.
Yep. Yep. Yeah,
Yeah, man. Fat Jack was
he was
something
such a
else, man.
solid dude, man. He used to he used to have a Cadillac. I think he had a couple Cadillacs or something.
Oh, Fat Jack. He was with us when we had to fight with the Bloods at the Irvine Summer Jam.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. So you did tell that story. Yeah. But yeah, I used to see that all the time, and I used to see the big dice games, man, going up. You know what I'm saying? All the time. He used to be there. A bunch of people. Man, used to be big crowds, big dice games. And
Yeah.
they used to be up at Washington having big dice games. My cousin used to be up there. They said my cousin used to be up there with fat wad of money like this, like 16, 17, just taking everybody's money.
See, only time I shot in the hundreds was at Holly Park, or we went somewhere. They had a big picnic, and I remember the 30 girls was there. That's when Chrissy was still alive, and I shot dice with a lot of hunters then. But I didn't go to the hunters to gamble. Everybody always came to our hood,
Yeah,
or like I said, we would go to other people's functions and gamble.
yeah.
Rob Moses, curse for real. I came from a tavern family on my mom and dad's side.
Damn,
I stayed in trouble. Crystal stayed in trouble. Yeah, Rob Moses. My mother used to drink. She didn't drink heavy, but she got drunk real easy.
yeah,
And so that made me not want to drink. That shit didn't do nothing for me. I like to have a drink on some cool player shit, some social drinking. As far as drugs, man, I could never do drugs. I seen my sister and brother smoking Sherm. I never wanted to be around no shit like that.
yeah. Later in life, my pops, he did fall off. You know what I mean? But that dude, like a kid seeing a parent high, drunk, anything like that, that will affect them. You know what I mean? Whether for the good or for the bad, people don't realize that do affect their kids. So like even my mom, when my parents broke up, my mom just kind of like started drinking heavy. You know what I'm saying? And it traumatized me and my sister. And we always tell the story. We don't drink at all now, but back then we would come home from school and we would turn the corner. My mama had, they had the big entertainment centers back then. They had the big speakers. She had the big 13 disc CD player and shit. And that's why till this day, I can't listen to no Mary J. Blige because we would turn that corner and you could hear the fucking Mary J. Blige all the way from the corner just blasting. And we would just look at each other. Loaded, blasting Mary J. Blige, cleaning up, talking shit, and you know what I'm saying. And just, man, it traumatized. I don't see how my siblings drink. I was like, man, I'm cool. Like, I ain't never drink.
Cause some of that should be addictive. It be in your genes, but like you said, for me, it was a turnoff. I was traumatized by it because I was the only one left at home. All my other sisters and brothers, they was gone. They didn't witness the shit I witnessed. Mom's coming home with a wrecked car. Shit. Mom's falling asleep with her clothes on when she come home. Just crazy shit. And yeah, they didn't witness this shit. But what they did witness when I was a little kid, my mother used to fight my father all the time. And my siblings used to be like, "Oh, mom whooped his ass," because that ain't their father. So they
Yeah,
taking pride in that. But as I got older, I realized Pops wasn't abusive. He wasn't beating her up. He wasn't trying to fight her. He would just take his lumpings and get the hell up out of there. But moms used to be tearing that house up, and we used to laugh at her, be like, "Why you tear all your furniture up? Like this your
so
furniture?"
funny. Yeah, they do stuff. That's what I'm saying. And yeah, my mom would probably hate if I told this story, but my moms and pops, they was like moms wasn't for none. Like, moms was known as that girl in the neighborhood that she was vicious with them hands, you know what I mean? She would fight
I do.
anybody, you know what I'm saying? Man, woman, it didn't matter. She would get down with you. So
Mine too.
my pops one time, you know, he would. My pops was kind of, you know, he was kind of egotistical. You know what I'm saying? So, what he's telling her, they told her something. They told my mama something, and my mama said, I think my uncle and my pops was in the car together, and they told her to move the car or some shit. And she told my uncle, no, have your passenger, which was my pops, no, have your passenger move it or some crazy shit like that. And mind you, she said this in front of everybody. You know, like my family house was like, you know, the hangout spot in the neighborhood back in the day. So it was like ground zero. So everybody's there. She say this, you know, in front of everybody, like kind of like talking shit about pops or whatever. So he said like meet me in the back or something like that. So mom's go through the house, grab a butcher knife, and meet Pops in the back. When she come through the back, he grabbed her hair and snatched her braid out. She stabbed this nigga in the leg. Had to go to, so now he got in front of everybody. He didn't get stabbed in front of everybody, but they seen after the fact, yeah, nigga got stabbed, had to go to the hospital, nigga on crutches, like, so yeah, mom's was like that. Your mom's was a fool too.
Yeah, my mom was crazy. She got one friend left. Shotty probably know her. He know her daughters. And man, I would love her to give me an interview about my mom and my father, man. She the only friend that's still living. And that would be a good ass interview.
That would be crazy, man. I would love to do stuff like that too and get like the same way like how you do like gang history. I think that people should start doing their family history like that. Like, do y'all have family reunions?
Nah, we don't. All that died when my uncle died because he was the bridge to
Yeah,
family in South Carolina and Georgia.
yeah.
So once he died, everything's over. We don't even communicate with nobody we didn't grow up with.
And that'd be the hard part of family. You know what I mean? Like my family's kind of like that too. My family kind of split it off. Like I got three sections of my family, like Pomona, LA, we the LA side, and then the Long Beach side. But everything be so like I be telling I don't know these people, you know what I mean? Like a lot of these people, especially now that we grew up and got older, like I don't know them like that, you know what I mean? So we only see each other at funerals. So last year was the first year we did a family reunion. And it was kind of like the, you know, the 10th one or whatever. So this year, you know, we're gonna do it again. And I think that's a great idea. Like at the family reunion, you put a camera up and you sit there, hey, who are you? Who you related to? Who's your mom and dad and whoop 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 and then that what you can even put it on YouTube just so it sits there and your family and have it forever because it's like at some point nobody's gonna know you like as your kids keep having kids like your great 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 grandkids they're gonna be like I don't know that dude you know what I mean but at least if they got a video well yours they're gonna have videos because nigga you got a million but for other people you know what I mean just to have something. You know what I mean? So they have a connection to the other family so that it goes on and continue.
So here go the thing. I'm the family historian. So on my mother's side. So I've been telling them what you just said. Well, I didn't say do interviews, but for the last 3 years, I've been telling them that when we hook up, because we usually hook up in Houston for like 4th of July.
Yeah.
It's a tradition without being officially a tradition.
Yeah.
So I've been telling them for about 3 years, probably, about 3 years, that when we get together, we should find one day, and we all sit around and we talk about family history, tell stories, tell what we know, tell about each other's character. In school, my great nieces and nephews and my kids about the people that they didn't get to meet because most of them don't know my mother. Yeah. And damn sure didn't know my father. They definitely don't know none of my family, well, the older family on my father's side. So I be telling them that and they be like, it's interesting, but nobody made an effort. So what I'm gonna say to you is on my mother's side, I could actually film everybody and get an interview or at least them talking shit. Yeah. On my father's side, they too bougie. Ain't nobody doing nothing. They ain't even gonna say their name on camera.
That's crazy. All you had to do is sit down, say your name, say something about yourself, say who your mother and your father, how you all connected to the family or whatever, and like that's that. It go into the archives. Now, you know what I'm saying? We got something because like our, our property in LA, right? My grandma bought that house in '71 for that property because it's three houses on one property. So she told us that she never wants it to be sold. And we never gonna sell it because, our love for it and our love for the neighborhood. And we all grew up there. That's always been ground zero for us. Now I've moved to Vegas. My kids don't know my grandma. My kids, they know that house. Every time, we go there, they know that I've explained to them that this is ours, you know what I'm saying? But what if they don't have that same love that we have for it? And then when we gone, they decide, you know what? We better off just selling this shit. You know what I mean? Like they won't have the same feeling. But if we have this and keep making videos or something, or make some type of tree or something, and you know what I mean? So it's like, okay, this is who was before us, and this is how it should be, and so on and so forth. And this is why. If they don't have no why, you know what I mean? It's just like shit, sell that shit. We're not tripping. Like, get rid of all this shit. Fuck their family. You know what I mean? They're like, I don't know them. I ain't grew up with them. Because sometimes that's how it be with me. They'd be like, yeah, this such and such, and I'd be like, I don't know them people. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's hard. It's hard to have a connection like that.
Yeah, it is. And then, like, because it's a great idea, but generally we're thinking about us and our kids. But really, homie, 2, 3 generations from now, when we for sure dead, our offspring is gonna want to know who was great grandpa. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And they might hear a story, oh, your great grandpa was this, and it's like, damn, I wish I had a picture or a video. Oh shit, we got, you know what I'm saying? So now you feel that void, the void that we got from the people we didn't get to meet. We feel that if we just make a video or whatever.
I put up enough stories and material to my kids, my great grandkids.
Yeah,
they should be able to look on here and
they're gonna know who I was. They're gonna see you mad, happy, angry, sad, hungry. You know what I mean? Everything. You got so much content.
You got a book for them to read. But yeah, I wish all of my family would participate more. And it's crazy because the things you're talking about, the things that I started implementing, my kid's mother, she's been fortunate enough, nigga, her grandmama's still living. She pushing 100. And they got, she had kids, so they got cousins, aunties, uncles. They got brothers and sisters that they didn't know their father had. They should be documenting this shit. But, they moms is just totally different. Like, she's like a hood broad who made her life better. She's more comfortable with her life, and she don't like to look back down how it was back in the day when she running the streets and stuff like that. But I'm like, man, get what you can. So the reason why I said that, her auntie, Lil Ghost from Now I Know's mom just passed.
Yeah.
So now, and her father just passed before that. So now you're starting to lose these precious moments that you got left.
Really?
You can still talk to your grandmama. She got all her faculties. You got your grandmama on your father's side still living. You still got people you could talk to. But slowly, you're going to lose them all because they getting old.
Yeah. It's a beautiful thing to get old and get to that age, but seeing my grandma, one of my grandmas get old on my dad's side, seeing her outlive everybody, that was the saddest part.
Yeah.
She really outlived everybody and didn't really have a lot of people in the end, you know what I mean? To see her have to bury all her kids, that was the saddest thing I ever seen. You know what I mean?
No. But that's how my grandmother, she felt bad. She had to bury her first 2 kids.
Yeah.
And it's weird, but people always thought it would be me and my brother that'd be buried first.
Yeah,
And we both still here.
yeah.
He done served a life sentence and shit.
A life sentence and came home.
Man,
That's beautiful too. You know what I mean?
man.
Gotta celebrate that too.
Yeah, motherfuckers got. I mean, when you get older, like how we are now, you value life more,
Absolutely.
and the good things that came with the life. When we was young, remember when you was young, motherfucker didn't care about what's gonna happen in 30 years. They
Well,
didn't care about no family or how his kids was gonna feel about it. Now, that's one of the first things we say is either my kids or my grandkids.
yeah. You know, back then, what we used to say, you know what I'm saying? You make it past 21 and 25, man, you made it. You know what I mean? And think about how fucked up that is. You know what I mean? You're not even talking about 50. If somebody died in their 50s right now, you're like, damn, he wasn't even that old. But we was happy just to hit 21, 25, because we got so many people that ain't make it this far. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason why I didn't used to drink either, because you know we would be hanging out, we at functions, all type of stuff, something crack off. A lot of people would die like that because they was just drunk and just wasn't on point. You know, I never wanted to be not on point, so I was always like, man, I'm straight. Like I was always a designated driver. You know what I mean? But yeah, like in them 80s, 90s, early 2000s, man, just to make it to 21, man. We would say we didn't care about 10, 50. We couldn't even see past that. I couldn't see past 5. I couldn't see past next month. You know what I mean?
Man, you just gave me an idea. I just wrote it in my notes. I had a homeboy named E Money. E Money was from 40s. He was a rolling 40 hustlers before they became Crips. And E Money was one of the first niggas that I knew and that I had was close to that was selling crack. And his mama had a Cadillac. He took his mama's Cadillac and rammed it through a Fila shop downtown LA. So he had all the Fila and Sergio Tacchini before niggas was balling off that shit.
Yeah.
And he bought him a sack and started selling dope. We had a graphic art teacher named Mr. Johns. I don't know if he's still living or not. Black dude. Looked like he could have been like Dave Roberts, black and Japanese. And he used to tell us, like he really cared about his students. He really liked me. And he used to tell us, but he used to get mad and angry. He'd be like, God damn it, E Money. And then he would catch himself. Edward, you belittle a nigga by calling him his real name.
Yeah.
Like, Edward, Kev, you motherfuckers are gonna be dead before you 21. You keep gang banging and selling drugs. I'm telling you, you'll never see 21. That shit always was in my mind, still in my mind. That nigga E Money died before he was 21.
Man.
And I'd be like, fuck, he kept telling E Money we was gonna die. If you keep going. And E Money, man,
he got killed.
Kept selling dope. What happened was, now I'm gonna just tell the story. I'm gonna do the story. Hopefully no 40s get mad or the family, but yeah, man, that was crazy, man. Dude, I told dude about cripping. He like, oh man, he asked me about cripping and shit. He asked me about cars. He ended up buying a BMW, and then he bought another BMW. He was asking me about paint, and music, and all. So he was learning a lot from me, but he probably was a year or two older than me, because I think he was held back a year and I was moved forward a year. So we classed about the same. We in the same grade, but I think our age difference might be a year and a half different. But yeah, man, I remember I used to wear an earring to school and shit, diamond ass earring, big old diamond. That nigga didn't get no women. He didn't have no bitches till after high school.
That nigga, man, came up short. Wasn't getting no that age. He was selling dope. He wasn't getting no bitches.
Hell yeah. That nigga was one, like I said, he was one of the first and had all the outfits. That nigga was fresh every day. Brand new Fila shoes. He used to love to wear white Fila shoes. They be so damn clean.
There's no way he wasn't getting no bitches with it being in fresh feeler fit.
I don't even think he cared about women. I think all he cared about was his money.
Facts. I could see that.
And he moved up. I'll tell it in the story. He moved up in the dope thing.
Man, that's dope.
Quick.
Young.
I used to see him on Crenshaw. Man, eat money, what's up? Stayed in something fresh.
Man.
We driving old cheap cars that we fix up. He driving fresh ass cars.
New shit off the lot. That's the only thing. Like I be feeling like, man, if I had just a couple years earlier, boy, I would have been on. If I would have hit them 80, because I was born in 89, you feel me? So if I would have been like 85, 84 or something, boy.
Baby Shawty might say that all the time. You be like, man, if I was a couple years older, I'd been rich as hell.
I would have been in the game. Man, because my whole family, they had, like I said, Pops was a hustler. I had another, uncle that was big hustler, man. Most of my family was though. Like I remember we used to see him cooking it. They used to tell us it was cookies for the poor people.
Maybe Smack did good with his life. He's straight. He bought him a big ass dump truck, fixed up all nice.
Hey, a lot of people don't talk about this, but that dump truck money in California is different. They pay niggas like a motherfucker. Fuck all the other shit. Fuck the box truck, the 18-wheeler. If you in California, they from what I heard, they don't pay the same in Vegas. In Vegas, it ain't popping like that. You can't really get on like that, and it ain't. But for some reason, whatever that in California, they paying like double what they paying everywhere else. Because I know a couple dudes that's on like that too, straight off truck truck.
And ain't no damn work. You just drive the truck, pull up, drink your coffee, read the paper, play on social media. They load the dirt. You go drop the dirt off.
You drop the dirt off. Only thing is you got to get up early. You might got to be at
get up early
5 in the morning or something like that. But these dudes are getting paid. They don't have to get out and touch nothing. All it's just controls on the inside. Dump the truck, dump the dirt and keep on pushing to the next. And sometimes you might just go and circle back and back. But dude, man, I just seen one of the homies got a G-Wagon off a dump, and he in somebody else's dump truck. And I know another dude that he got his own dump truck. But yeah, for some reason they say out here don't pay like that.
Jerry Stone, man.
Yeah, everybody know about the Stones. Yeah, they've been getting it. They was having real paper.
Man, I'm gonna have to change the title. We didn't even talk about no sports.
We ain't talking about no sports.
We should get some good watch hours though.
Hey, it really don't even matter, man. As long as like you said, watch hours up in here.
Yeah,
man. We good convo as always.
Yeah, it was a good one tonight. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. You gotta come back before, if not this week, at least by next week to talk about your proposition pick.
Yeah. I mean, sure, we can, during a week or whenever. I might go to what's today, Wednesday. I might go to Cali this weekend, but on Friday. But tomorrow should be cool.
Tomorrow I usually fall asleep after SAG leave.
SAG too, on Thursday.
Yeah, after SAG leave, I usually get something to eat and I'll be out.
Niggas don't ever invite me over there, but it's cool.
Oh, you could come, shit. I ain't tripping.
SAG ain't gonna let me talk no way.
I'll be mad because Crazo be wanting to come over, but see, Crazo know me as having a spotless ass apartment. And my shit is not spotless, so I be like, no, Crazy. No.
Shit, one day we do all gotta link up like that. Even in my, my spot is cool. We can watch a game or stuff, or even if it's at the casino, whatever. But shit, we really live like people don't know. We live like around the corner from each other.
See, you know where I live. I don't know where you live. You told me, but I don't remember. I got a girlfriend that I was messing with, a nurse. She said she live around the corner. I don't even talk to her. She's fine too. Half Korean, half black. But I didn't like, she complained too much. I couldn't fuck with her. I can't do the headache.
Can't do the complaining and the nagging,
man. She like, it's cold. All right, turn the heater on. It's hot. Damn, turn the heater off. Hey. It's dark in here. Turn the light on. Then turn the light off. Damn, turn the light off. So I start saying, you do it, God damn it. Fuck.
Yeah, that's something you gotta pay attention to, man. If or you gotta find out. Because people, y'all be on two different pages. She like the house 65, you like the house 75. You know what I mean? That caused conflict. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta take her on vacation or something first.
Well, well, let me be clear. I'm saying because I could do without the heat or the AC because it saves energy, so the bill don't be so high. But I'm accommodate my company. But I'm saying she wants the heater on, so
And then
we turn it on.
yeah,
Now she wants it off. Make up your mind. Do you want the heater or you don't want the
you don't have
heater?
to crack a window, you feel me? Or turn
Yeah.
the fan on. We're not doing all that.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Then what really pissed me off, this is the smallest of things, but this really pissed me off. So she had lived in LA and she would come to Vegas. And then she moved to Vegas because she was messing with me. Plus she got a daughter that just had a kid. So she wanted to be close to the grandbaby. I changed my sheets every single night whenever I had company. And I will wash the sheets and pillowcases that I take off. So I got them all in rotation. But I'm not very color coordinated. So all of my sheets and pillowcases are majority brown or beige. And so I got multiple brown and a multiple beige sheet bedding. She told me one day, God damn, Kev, are you going to change the sheets? I said, bitch, if you don't get your ass out of here. Like, I feel like I'm going out of my way to change the bedding every day and wash the bedding. And I could sleep in the same sheets and shit every day and save my soap and water.
Exactly, and be straight.
Shit.
Because it ain't gonna make a break. Niggas be, females be acting like, you know what I mean? Like they gonna fucking break out in hives and shit because the nigga has some 2 day old
Yeah.
shit. Like, and then you going above and beyond, and you're not even appreciating it. Like, that's the problem with women, especially nowadays. Like, a man, like you feel like you doing all of this stuff. Like, I've made all this shit happen for you, bitch. I made all your dreams come true. You know what I mean? When I met you, you didn't have nothing. You wasn't nothing. I took you from nothing to something. You know what I mean? And you don't even appreciate. You can't even be nigga a thank you, just appreciation. That's all men really be wanting because we don't really be dating women for money and all this other stuff. But it's like, nigga, I'm out here putting my life on the line. Like, nigga, if somebody break in here, I gotta jump in front of you. You're not gonna jump in front of me. You're not gonna put your life on the line for me. You're not expected to. But nigga, the least you can do is have some appreciation. But you want a bitch over some sheets? Like, nigga, I don't have time for that shit. Like,
Hey man, this my last story, and then if you want to finish, you can. What you just said resonates so well. When I first came to Vegas, I met this young broad, pretty beautiful ass broad, and I had the house. I owned the house and everything. I had new cars, a couple of new cars, one at a time, not at the same time, but a couple of new cars, and gave the bitch a key to the house and everything. Bitch, you know what I'm saying? So when I come to town, you can already be there or come when I get there, all that type of shit. And I would send her food. I would send her food when I'm in LA and shit. She didn't appreciate a goddamn thing. She used to always like complain, like you owe this and oh your back this and oh nigga you a broke nigga, and I wasn't broke. I was selling work and I'm gambling, winning, and all kind of shit.
yes.
You know, she left to be on Section 8 and had 3 kids by old homosexual motherfucker.
Ooh.
So like you said, they they take us for granted. They take us for granted. And now, of course, matter of fact, I was telling you this the other day, but I didn't go into detail. She's one of the ones I was telling you called me like, what's up? No, bitch, I ain't seen her in 2 years. What you mean, what's up? You know what I mean? No, 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 no. You took me for granted. You go on about your life.
Hey, that's yeah, that's the story of a man's life. You know what I mean? I see I seen this funny video on Instagram. Dude, I guess it's like a couple that do skits, and the skit was her, the wife. She's standing like she outside on a blade, and like the dude, like the husband, he pull up on her like, how much to let me win an argument? And she was like $100, and he like paid her. But one of the things he asked me was like, how much to say you appreciate me? And he was like $100 or something like that. And he gave her the money, and she was like, I appreciate you and everything you do for the family. This nigga started crying. And I'm like, man, that's all niggas be wanting, some appreciation, niggas some thank you, some, you know what I mean? Like, but they, females just wired different. They just get to arguing about shit. It's like you upgrade them, you upgrade their lifestyle and all of that, and you commit to them. And then at that point, it's like you owe them something. I don't owe you. I don't have to do, you know what I mean? What I do. You feel me? Like, because the last two niggas you was with, what they do for you? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. They didn't teach you nothing. I had to teach you something from start. I had to teach you everything from start to finish. You know what I mean? The niggas was over there going upside your head. You know what I mean? And you was still over there paying for everything. Here I am over here trying to be motherfucking man of the year, and you don't even appreciate it. Shit is crazy.
We stayed just a little bit too long. I got a troll in here on my nuts.
I seen that.
He probably got a white mom that been getting fucked by a black mandingo, and he's been hurt ever since. So he has nothing better to do but to come up in here and talk shit about a dude you don't even know.
Hey, that because it said both of us too. You said something about both. It threw me off. I read. I was like, but I wasn't even gonna say that. I
was gonna ignore him because that make a bitch feel bad when you ignore a bitch.
Yeah, that's bitches like that. You know what I mean?
I couldn't.
You know what I'm saying? It's easy for a motherfucker that don't show their face. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
shit like that. But yeah,
absolutely.
Anyway, but yeah.
All right, I'm out of here. Go ahead.
Yo, Shotty had asked if Pete is gonna help his squad, Pete Carroll, if you think that Pete Carroll gonna help the Raiders.
Oh, I mean, I don't think he could really help them, but he'll be more attractive to watch his games. But Raiders are a terrible organization, man.
Yeah, I got the same sentiment. Like, he's a better coach. I don't know if he's the right coach for that job or the best coach for that job, but he might make it a little better. Obviously, he's been to 2 Super Bowls. He won at the college level and the NFL level, so he know what he's doing. But if you don't got the right personnel, you know what I mean? First of all, like, I don't know why they didn't go get a quarterback last year. If they don't go get a quarterback this year, like, what are they doing? You know what I mean? It's not just the coach. It's not just the players on the field. It's the whole organization. You have to have a winning mindset. You have to be willing also to put together the tools to get you a championship. You know what I mean? It's just like the Lakers. Like, what JJ is doing right now, it's not translating. It's not really working. But it's not only him. What that front office is not doing is a clear indication that they not trying to be all in it to win it right now.
Exactly. That's why I blame the organization.
There's no reason we should be on, what is this, like year 3 or 4 of asking for another big. We've been asking for another center all of this time, and they still haven't went out and got another center. When you can easily, nigga, Dwight is still at home. Like, you could still sign him for probably a minimum, a vet minimum, and he's going to play. He's not going to turn it down. You got other good players out here that they could have been when they made a trade for and when they signed. I've been saying this for a while on Twitter. I don't know if I said it on here. Bones Highland is sitting on the Clippers bench not getting no money. The Lakers could use him right now. He would kill that second unit. He would be head running that second unit, and that bench, he'll give you, he the type of player, he'll give you 30 points off the bench. It don't matter where you put him at, as long as you give him some PT. And it's like, it's certain players out there, like, we can see, like, we know that, I know this dude is good. It's other players, Norman Powell, like make some trades and get some other people in here. But you go get Dorian Finney-Smith, like, oh my God, I cannot. Like, it baffles. I think my teams hate me because we always go get players that I hate. Like everybody know, I be talking trash for years about Dorian Finney-Smith. Why is this dude in the league? This dude to give you 3 points. He was trashing Dallas. He was trashing
New Jersey.
yeah. Why is he a Laker? Why is he in purple and gold? Please explain. You should have fucking kept D'Lo. If that's the case, he
Hey
better
man,
than Finney-Smith.
I told a few of my Laker partners that because they was like, "Who was Finney Smith?" I'm like, "You know him. He played with Dallas and New Jersey. He's a bum."
Motherfucker give you 3 points max. You know what I'm saying? Like he'd have a lot of games which is 0, 0, 0, 0. It'd be like this dude out here just doing cardio. And
Yeah,
people try to say he like defense, but his defense is not like that. He's not locking nobody down. Like stop it, man. But I don't see how do you even trade for this dude? Like what sense do that make? Like shit is ridiculous. But yeah, so I mean, we gotta wait and see what the Raiders are gonna do though. But I hope y'all fans is not too optimistic about that. You know what I mean?
well,
Because
what I heard, I don't know if it's true, but what I heard was they were trying to trade the number 6 pick and some other shit. And they trying to get Shador. I heard this yesterday.
I've been
And,
hearing that too.
so we'll see what happens. But I mean, Shador would be a great market, a marketable player, and it's gonna get everybody watching Raider games.
But
Tickets gonna go back up.
yeah. But the Raiders kind of already have that. Their fan base is kind of loyal.
Loyal.
They can still, they put their games on TV or whatever. They don't have a lot of primetime games because they trash.
Yeah.
But as far as like the high appeal, I don't know if it's more entertainment value that you can add to the team unless they start winning. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's gonna drive it up enough now. If Shador goes to a team like Tennessee, the Giants, sorry teams like that,
Yeah.
then yeah, it's gonna boost them up. You feel me?
Well,
But
Dion ain't letting him go to no sorry team, though. At least not Cleveland.
they draft him.
At least not Cleveland.
Yeah, not Cleveland. I wouldn't want. Hell no. But at least the Giants, you know what I mean, or even Tennessee, you know what I mean. But
I think he don't want him to go to Giants either.
If they trying to win, if the Raiders is trying to win, they go get Cam Ward. In my opinion, you know what I'm saying. If they really,
if they can't get Shador, they might not have a choice. But this is what I'll say because I kind of agree with you, but I wasn't really looking at the Raider fan base. I'm saying like people like you in Vegas, me, people that I know in Chicago, they're gonna be like, oh shit, Shador playing. They're gonna tune in to watch because of Shador, not because of the Raiders.
Yes.
And then Pete Carroll helps a little bit. Pete Carroll is very popular in California.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he is. I heard he was a solid dude.
Yeah. He used to fuck with the Raymonds, and
yeah, I heard that.
He'd come recruiting in the black community.
Yeah. What's his name? Marshawn don't fuck with him though.
You see the new video?
I seen something.
He hugged him and stuff. He hugged him. He said they cool.
Oh, yeah. He did. He Marshawn was at the press conference.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. So maybe he did. Maybe they kind of patched it up or something. But only thing we can do is, wait and see. But yeah, man, y'all, if you can't tap into the Discord, I really wanted to get the other guy in the Discord in here because I want him to, if he could come on live and he can talk, he can give some game because he's posting and hitting at a high clip. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm very appreciative of him, you know what I mean? And I follow, you know what I mean, his picks, and everybody else should too, you know what I'm saying? Because he know what he doing, you know what I'm saying? He not no scrub with it. So and then I ain't gonna lie, like I started a new job, so it's kind of been like it's been different, you know what I mean, trying to adjust, you know what I mean, with the times and everything like that. A lot of times I lose track of the time, and I forget even make these plays and make certain bets that I had in my mind already. And then next thing I know, it's like it's 4:00 and the game done started already. So yeah, I'm trying to navigate through that more. I have been on I love. I think like the last 3 or 4 days or games I don't post it. They done been hidden. But we always hitting, always cashing, trying to get people paid. So yeah, man, just tap in, and we're gonna come back trying to do this, more often because I do feel bad. I feel bad that even like the football games, like a lot of people went the wrong way on that. A lot of people was betting Washington and betting Buffalo, and we was telling people like, man, I posted in the Discord a parlay with Eagles and Chiefs, and a lot of people, if they would have just followed that, they would have got paid instead of, or if we would have came on here really and talked about it, and maybe we could have swayed people our way to take what we knew was gonna hit, and that could have made people some money and saved them some money. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely gonna have to come back a couple more times before the Super Bowl, and we're gonna have to get y'all paid. You know what I'm saying, the right way.
All right, I'm predicting right now, man. Dodgers gonna win it all this season.
Listen, put that money, put your money on it, y'all.
Y'all have a good one. Message to the trolls. Y'all coming here messing with me, but y'all can't never take it. So stay off my channel with that troll shit, especially if you white, because it always hurts you to say your mama fucked a black man. You motherfucker run up out of here real quick.
And on this page, on this channel, we don't duck no smoke. You know what I mean? The link is usually posted in here. You can come up, and if you got something to say it. Don't type it. Just say it. You know what I mean?
For real.
Even if you don't show your face, you know what I mean? Use your voice. Say it with your chest like a man, if you are one.
I'll buy a super chat. Put a bet on next time you live. What you mean put a bet on? What you mean? Kev with the back-to-back Dodger call. Absolutely. The Dodgers really should be the Chiefs of baseball these next few years.
For real. With all the money they spending.
Yeah.
Hey, what was that? I think he was on the other channel, remember? And I said Chiefs to win the Super Bowl was plus 210. I think I might have just typed it. I don't know. I don't think I said it out loud. I think I might have just typed it when you was on the other channel. But yeah, like that was, you know what I mean? Like that was a good play right there that people, because if you would have bet the plus 210 on the Chiefs, now they favored in the Super Bowl. So
yeah.
210 right now. So if you would have bet the 210, you could take whatever the money line is for the Eagles right now, and now you win regardless. You feel me? No matter who win, you would have got plus something, and you could sit back and watch the game with your hands behind your head. You feel me? Because no matter who win, you're gonna profit.
All right, so let me say this, NZ Sparrow. Okay, this is what we do. Don't super chat the 100, cash app the 100, and I'll make the bet. But don't super chat it, because it take sometimes it might take 45 days to get the money. So don't super chat it.
And they're gonna tax it.
They're gonna take half of it. So if you hit cash out, I could just put it right in my account, make the bet, and send you a copy or post a copy when we go live.
He said, "Chill on the Browns." Hey, the Browns ass. You could agree to that. Everybody know that. No matter what they got, they ass cheek. And that's another example of having a team that don't have a winner's mindset or don't have the knowledge of just winning. Because if you a winning franchise, it's no way in holy fuck that you go give Deshaun Watson 200 and something million guaranteed. Nobody else would have done that. Only the Browns. You feel me? So that's why we can't chill on the Browns, because they do stupid shit like that.
And I wasn't trying to diss the Browns, but Deion Sanders said it out of his own mouth. He said Cleveland has a history of ruining quarterbacks. You guys don't do good with your quarterbacks.
You got to be mindful of stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like there's certain teams that they don't do too well with certain dudes. Like look at Miami. Ain't no superstars going to Miami because of what Pat Riley is doing over there with Jimmy Butler and what he did to LeBron while LeBron left, and how they did Wade while Wade left and went to Cleveland. You know what I mean? Like they ain't no superstars going over there because of how they treat their people. So, sometimes it's not about just all what happens on the court. You know what I mean? A lot of that front office and back office stuff, that stuff is big. That stuff matters.
Yeah, Manziel was too overhyped. I got a good stat for y'all. I don't know the exact number, but so I'll just paraphrase. The LA Dodgers pitchers, like almost every Dodger pitcher in recent years have tore their arm up and had major surgery. So the Dodgers are doing something wrong with their pitching. Their pitching coaches or their preparation for games, they're doing something wrong. And some of them done had two major surgeries. Ain't that crazy? Back when I was a kid, one major surgery, your career was done. And then they came out with Tommy John surgery. Now motherfuckers having two major surgeries and still can come back and play. But the Dodgers are ruining pitchers, so
Tommy pitching this year, ain't he?
Probably so.
But think about it, they won the World Series, and Ohtani wasn't even pitching.
Yeah.
So imagine what they could do this year.
Dodgers didn't even sign their number one pitcher, Flaherty.
He said keep Ohtani at DH. Was he DH this year?
Yeah, he was DH. Remember all them home runs?
Yeah, he was. But yeah. Not at the beginning of the season though.
Yeah, the whole season.
The whole season?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Maybe because Betts was balling at first.
Yeah.
Ohtani catch it, but then
Ohtani had that slow start.
Yeah. Remember he had that betting scandal over his head, but once he got that out the way, shit, man, that nigga was out there looking like Jordan.
Man. All right, I'm out of here, y'all.
All right, y'all.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for staying up so late, you guys.
Hell yeah, it's midnight.
All right. Peace, y'all.